holding it up for, man? All that seems suspicious. All it seems like shenanigans. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Ryan Garcia people is paying to keep the shenanigans going, to keep him in the highlights, man. You know, this money game, man, this thing is funny, man. You know how this world roll, man.
Hmm. Yeah. Like I said, what I've read so far, Mike Coppinger said that he has received a copy of from Vada that Ryan popped dirty. So that's what I can report. I can't report more than that or less than that. You know, like I
So,
said, I haven't found anything on Vada. Some people say Vada doesn't put it on their pages. I don't know. You dig? But all I can say is that Mike Coppinger has reported, and also Dan Raphael have reported that Ryan has popped dirty, and they say that's per from Vada. So
sound like it's
that's
perf Donald Trump hating.
I don't know. Hey, senior, what you got, man? Are you there?
All of a sudden, they put Devin in there with a live dog. He get his ass whooped, and now this is the shit we got to deal with.
Right,
You know,
right.
man. Like, come on, man. Like, this was the case, right? To my understanding of steroids, if you take it the night of the fight, it's not going to do nothing. That test should have been positive somewhere along in camp or somewhere. You don't make it all the way through camp, then fight night be dirty. That just don't make sense to me.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Make it make sense. Now you got Devin talking again. Now his jaw back working and shit. Now I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Man, everybody trying to hear that, Jay. Everybody trying to hear that, man.
And I ain't taking up for him. I'm just saying, like, with all the shenanigans that you see going on, man, it just don't make no sense. Now, first thing they come out their mouth saying, "Oh, we might have to change it to a no contest." Man, get out of here.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty much sure it's going to be some people that's going to come in here and say different. So, and that's what we're here to talk about, man. We're here to talk
Bro, it
about
gotta
this
make
stuff.
sense.
You
It's
know.
gotta make sense though, Jay. We
Mhm.
ain't slow. Like some of us on the panel ain't slow, bro. It got to line up.
Okay. But
That's what truth gonna do. Truth
okay.
gonna stand up. A lie
Okay.
lay down.
Let me ask you a question. If the B sample comes out the same, would y'all believe it then?
I need a hair sample.
A what? You need a what, senior?
I need a hair sample.
A hand sample?
Come on, Jay. Hair.
Oh, hair. I thought you said hand sample. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, let me bring Thomas Hill in. Hold on one second. Thomas Hill, what it do, man?
Hey, good morning to the family, bro.
What's happening with you?
Oh man, blessed with another one, man. I gotta live in this blessing. Amid all the stuff and around me, man, I gotta recognize real when I see real. I'm gonna say this: whatever this is, this proves a bigger point. Like if this could be true, then
Mm-hmm.
how are they allowed to fight, man? Especially in the time and age where people are dying in the ring, man. It's people beyond the fighters that are felling the sport if they allow people to take the ring and they quote unquote supposedly took tested positive. See, if I'm Ryan to just dead all this, I'm giving up blood, I'm giving up hair, I'm giving up nails. Test
Mm-hmm.
all three of them things.
Let me ask you a question though. They tested it on the 19th and also the 20th. I don't think that the results can come back that quickly, so they didn't know.
If you believe in $1 million business industry that they can't get them results back, you got something sadly mistaken, Jay.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, senior, that never ever said that they got a result back the same day. I believe what you believe right there, senior. I believe if I can get a pregnancy test the same day, I should be able to get this test back the same day too. I agree with you, but so far since I've been watching this beautiful sport we love called boxing, I have never seen a same day verdict.
But Jay, let me ask you this: you said they was doing testing all during camp and stuff. What kind of testing was that?
Yeah, those none of those tests showed up positive because if it did, they would have said it. They said the
Okay, so
test on
come
the
on, man.
19th and the 20th. I
Okay,
understand that. I'm only reporting what I see.
I understand that, but let's use our common sense and go back to
No,
what you
no,
said about
I'm not
they
going to
was
use
testing
common.
all the time.
Yeah, and that's proof right there. From
Okay,
up until then, there was no obviously there was no uh bad tests.
so I
Okay,
guess them testers was false testers. They didn't work. Them testers didn't work properly. Then.
I'm just letting you know that up until then, obviously those tests must have been good. These last two weren't.
Come on, man. We smarter than that, man.
I can
Smarter.
only
I ain't
hey,
smarter than that.
in journalism, I can only report what I see. I
I just wanna.
cannot. That's all I'm saying. What you got, B3?
What's good, everybody? What's up, panel? I just want to know where everybody else positive tests because I mean we got it. We acting like this guy. It's all this conspiracy against Ryan, but I don't see no conspiracy against Crawford for no positive test. Matter of fact, where was Devin positive test against Loma? You know what I'm saying? Like
No, but
we just
nobody's saying that Devin Pop.
exactly. That's my whole point. Because he didn't have that shit in his system. Ryan did.
Alicia Baumgartner.
She had it in her system. It's
No, she
I'm
didn't.
not I don't know the apparatus or the method that put it there, but if it comes out on the test, it's funny that the outcome is tainted now, so we have to find a reason to come up with, oh, Bill Haney is conspiring and he paid the casino bookies are against Ryan because he put 2 million. Bro, ain't nobody going through all that to do that. Ain't nobody lying. All that integrity, their whole careers and everything is on the line for lying on this boy. Why would they do that? It don't make sense. And plus, if I put out a report of a test 7 weeks ago, where's my report 6th week, 5th week, 4th week, 3rd week, 2nd week, the week of? You see what I'm saying? I put out something 7 weeks ago. That didn't mean that I something didn't happen or maybe he didn't cycle off properly. But I know one thing we know for certain is that boxing is a dirty sport, and we've seen countless people test positive. And it's a lot of people out of that Canelo camp. And we just gotta call it what it is. And y'all know for sure that Devin Haney ain't never looked like that. Y'all ain't, and I know everybody wants to have a parade because he got his ass whooped. But you ain't never, ever, ever seen this kid get his ass whooped like that. And
So
for Shakur and Tank not to press his ass out and for them to be kind of like shocked of the outcome and the bookies had him minus 800. Come on, bro. It had to be something fishy. Ain't no way they got it that wrong.
wait, AP3, can I ask you a question? I don't mean to cut you off respectfully. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
So you mean to tell me just rationalize this real quick, AP3. He made it all the way through camp with no dirty test, right?
I don't know that they wasn't dirty though, Steen.
Listen. There's no dirty. There's no evidence of him testing positive during camp. But the day before the fight and the day of the fight, he pops dirty. That medicine, that medicine ain't gonna work. That's not no quick. It takes time for that to work to get in your system. Bulk up. If you bulking up, one night ain't gonna work. Devin got his
See,
ass whooped by a live junkie. Read this place.
Yeah,
you
and
you
let's
Yeah.
seen
not
the pitch. You
forget.
seen the pitch the difference, right?
Let's
You
let's
seen you
not
seen the
forget
difference,
that
right?
Vegas. Let's not forget that Vegas took a $10 million hit from Ryan. Let's not forget that.
Oh, $10 million. That's a lot of money for Vegas.
That's what the says is on the road. And all I got to say is this, man. I know the narrative out there was that Devin was this world beater and he was giving us the fights that people wanted to see. And You know, all this when he actually got into the ring with somebody that can expose some of the things that he constantly does and has been doing since his amateur days, man, it just didn't go well. Now, as I said, if he is indeed guilty of it, I mean, or innocent of it, he needs to take initiative right now while he got these 10 days to submit everything that is irrefutable so we can get this stuff cleared up. Likewise, if he is guilty of it, then, you know, he needs to be punished and penalized for it. I think that also, if there is a way for them to test, there should be a way for them to get the results so that they won't allow people to take this ring with stuff in their system that is allowing them a physical advantage over their opponent. But I mean, to say that we've never seen him get done like that, we've never seen him fight people his size, we've never seen him fight people his age, and we've never seen him fight people with like certain attributes that will allow for him to be taken advantage of, especially with the things that he does. So I don't want to even make mention of that. I just want to make sure that we stay on the level. The man popped dirty, he better prove himself. And if he did pop dirty, he needs to be punished.
Definitely needs to
I
be
agree.
punished because this, I'm gonna tell you, man, people are passing away due to being in the ring, man, and it should not be tolerated. And I'm first to say it. If he his B sample comes back and his B sample says the same thing, I have to believe that he popped dirty. Simple as that, man. Now I know someone mentioned Alicia Bumgarner. Let's
Yes,
look
sir.
at. Hold on. Let me delve into that real quick. Alicia Bumgarner did her own. She spent her own money to do research. Okay, and her research came back saying that she didn't pop dirty. Okay, but it's no different than whatever company said that she did. So it's her word against theirs. The outcome of this, what they decided to do, the deciding bodies decided to, instead of taking either one of their sides, they put her on probation. Okay, and long she doesn't pop dirty anymore, there won't be any more of this. So it was never really no findings if it was true or not. It's just she used her money, and there are people said she didn't, and the company that actually did the actual test said she did, and that's how it ended.
Hey,
Yeah.
I really want to speak on this, but I definitely want to hear from Will Old School and Remo. Y'all just hopped on. What's good, fellas?
What's poppin'?
All right, let's not have no
All right.
dead space, man.
I'll
Yeah.
cook on it then. I'll say
Okay.
this. I'll say this. A positive test. I mean, we can't act like that this has happened. Like if it was just circumstance, it would happen to almost everybody. Or there will be a flaw. There will be the flaw in the system, and we would have reported that yes, this is a flaw in the testing. Body don't know what they're doing. But everybody's not testing positive. You see what I'm saying? So it's funny how Alicia, before her rematch against the person that beat her, she tested positive. Ryan, in the second biggest fight of his life, but ultimately was going to decide how people view him. Not only did he conspire with Floyd to miss weight, he also has now had a positive finding in his urine for PEDs. So we just gotta, I mean, that's just what it is. Now, did Devin get his ass whipped in the fight? Absolutely. But we know for a fact that Ryan fought in spurts. He hit every time he hit Devin, he knocked him, he hurt him essentially, he knocked him down pretty much. He knocked him down about 6 times. That that is what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about how he looked in the ring, his physical stature. I'm concerned about the fact that every time he touched Devin, he hurt him. And y'all can say it's the size of Ryan and this is the only person he fought his size, whatever the case may be. That's all cool before you find out that he's now had a positive finding in his urine. It's in his urine. You can't take it away.
He had
No,
multiple.
you can't take it
He,
away. You're right.
he had multiple tests before the freaking fight, and all of a sudden, the last one comes up dirty. I'm not going to believe any of it till we get absolute proof, because I jumped all over Alicia about it, and I felt bad when they cleared her. So I'm not going to go in. All I'm going to say is Devin's been having the same problems on defense for years. He fought these little dudes who none of them had power and could expose it. He finally fights someone his size and gets put on his ass multiple times, getting hit by the same defensive issues he's had for years. So until we get the absolute proof, I'm not going to condemn Ryan. If it comes back, Ryan was absolutely guilty, I will blast him from the highest buildings, but I'm not going to do it yet.
Amen.
I got a question. Why? Well, first off, good morning to everybody. Let's start off there. I hope everyone's having a blessed day so far.
Good morning.
But this is one of the greatest feelings not to be a hardcore degenerate. Because it's like it's always an issue with VADA testing. There's USADA, there's WADA, but always with VADA there's a question mark. So the 6-week sample really means you're getting the sample back and results in 8 weeks. But if I pop dirty at my job, I get suspended the next day. You lose Baumgart's sample for damn near 14 days, and then it comes back dirty. It's a flawed system. If boxing wants to get it correct, they gotta have one universal system, one universal testing. You don't need 3 organizations testing it. And if you have a positive result, you don't need an A or a B. You just need the truth. And it needs a universal suspension straight across the board. It's no speculation in basketball for PD performance, and it's a minimum of 20-game suspension. You could appeal for lesser time or whatever the case is, but it is what it is.
Hey Remo, let me say this real quick. In your job and most jobs, I know they don't really test for THC anymore, but usually they testing for THC like cocaine and PCP in your system. They're not looking for the picogram minute level of PED use from your workout training that we know that people are cycling off. And a lot of people have a lot to say about it, and I think they're 100% right. Victor Conti probably does work with VADA. I don't know for sure, but I guarantee one thing. I bet he probably looked at that sample and he was able to find out that that stuff was in his system. He probably the one that found it. So that's what I'm. So it may have not been a whole large amount of PEDs in the system, but somebody found something, and that's why we finding out about it.
Let me ask you a question, B3. Victor Conti having anything to do directly with another organization's finding is a conflict of interest in itself. He's a vitamin program, air quotes. He got taken down by the Olympics for his involvement in PED. He should have no connection to any type of drug testing. Period. That's where they go wrong. He should not be even in a sport. Period.
Remo, let me cut you off real quick.
He should be making vitamins for grandmothers and grandfathers to live longer. That's it.
What's that Leonardo DiCaprio movie where he was impersonating an airplane pilot and he was
Catch
getting
me
all
if
the
you can.
tests?
Catch me if you can.
Catch Me If You Can. That's Victor Conti. You
But
want the best
how is that
person.
positive?
You listen. You want the best person in the world to make sure what's right and what's wrong, what's in the system is what's not. If Victor Conti can't find a trace amount or a little bit of something in somebody's system, and we all believe that he's probably able to mask findings or whatever the case may be in tests, then he is the one that you want. I'm just to
Player,
keep it a stack. He's the one that
let,
you want doing the testing.
let me keep it tall with you. He didn't go to school for none of that shit. He's not a chemist or anything. He didn't go to school for none of that. He didn't get no PhD in science or none of that. So what makes you say that about him?
Hey, a lot of
Hey,
guys didn't go to school for stuff, but they're good at it, man. A lot of people who
100.
invented things didn't have no formal education, but they were inventors. So
If it's
we can't use that
it's
argument that you don't have no
it's
credentials
it's
of schooling.
if it's affecting my career, I don't want a guy who taught himself anything. You be okay with saying, "Oh yeah, I learned it on my own." It's okay, but it could affect your life for the rest of for foreseeable future. This shit don't go away.
That's how most things happen. That's how heart surgeries happen. That's how brain surgeries happen. That's how everything that happens today is by trial and error, brother. You know, we
Excuse me.
don't get there. You got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. You know what I'm saying?
If you go on a doctor's table for somebody that learned it on YouTube, good luck to you.
Hey,
No,
Rebo,
I'm
tell
not.
them.
No,
Hey,
Because that was
you
a
missing the
dumbass
point.
argument.
You missing the
No, you
point.
you just said a heart surgeon. You just said a heart surgeon, bro.
Bro. But I'm saying all that data that's been captured and calculated over the years. The first heart surgery wasn't a successful heart surgery.
But
You,
who's it done by?
they learned from trial and error. So now they have perfected it now over many procedures. That's all I'm saying.
But who was it
It,
done
it,
by?
hey,
That's
let
what
me
I'm saying.
interject right quick, fellas. Can I buzz in right quick?
Shoot.
First, I want to somebody pointed out something, and I want to agree with it. Yeah, $10 million can't do nothing to Vegas, but I'm gonna tell you who it can do something to. A personal individual that went against Ryan and bet his whole household of his money of his wife and kids and everything, and had a guarantee. Thought he had a guarantee on Devin and lost that. And it sounded like a few other people lost big money on that Devin thing that hurt them because they thought that was a lot. So I think this got a lot to do with money, bro. Money went the wrong way on that night. The majority of the people was voting was riding with Devin Haney. They thought it was a lock. Ryan was acting crazy, doing crazy stuff. They thought Devin had that on the lock, and a lot of people lost money. And losing money ain't funny.
Next time
It
they
sounds
listen to
like
the
some
Rise
bitter people
podcast.
on the panel.
Next time they listen to the Rise podcast when we say bet with Ryan.
nah, you definitely called it, senior. And I gotta tell y'all real quick. It's boxing a dirty game, and my girl, she be trying to check me. She know I be putting little bets in on boxing or whatever. And before this fight, it was funny that she picked Ryan. She said I'm going with Ryan. She was like, she was like, is he still with the Canelo team? And she's Colombian. Certain people, they will go that extra mile. They may have to, depending on the situation. See, a lot of people may look at Devin as a pillow fist guy. He's an average fighter. He's not all that good. Go ahead, and get up in that ring with him. Get up in that ring with him and see what happens. See Shakur, Tank, Floyd, all these people, Hitchens, all these guys been in the ring with Devin. So if he was this horrible fighter, he would have been exposed already. It wouldn't take a kid that we all know is a puncher to miss weight purposely and then come find out that he has something in his system. It wouldn't take all that for an average fighter.
You ain't see the Tank Spawn video versus Devin?
I didn't. I seen the highlights. I ain't see the sparring.
Oh, I seen the highlights was enough for me. You know what I mean?
Oh,
V3,
I
let me
wanted to see the part that they
Shakur,
did when he
Shakur,
still got the money.
Shakur.
Spar feels cool, but Oliver might the spar. You know what I mean? So that spar stuff, man, spar wars, man. Spar wars don't mean nothing to me, bro. It's just spar wars, man.
Shakur been saying Devin ain't it all the whole time. He said I always beat Devin ass. That's what
Yeah,
Shakur said.
yeah. It's funny that Shakur said that, and then Tank said Devin is better than Shakur.
Hey, listen. He said it, and Tank said he got both of them. So you know what I mean? I'm just trying to understand.
Right, facts. Well,
I'm just trying
listen.
to understand, man.
Hey, listen. Hey, this is what I understand about the whole situation. That more times than not in boxing, when a guy loses, I definitely understand that a lot of money was probably shifted on this. So value 100% right. Um, but where it comes out, this is what happens after somebody loses, they get upset. They had an injury in camp. They couldn't spar. They was weight drained. Just these excuses will come up. They should have moved up. They're gonna move up in weight now. This is not. That's why I'm saying I think the conspiracy on this is a little out of the ordinary. I'm not saying that it couldn't happen. It just seemed weird that it's coming out that now we conspiring against Ryan. And we all seen this dude. He looked like somebody even said he looked like Benavidez in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He was literally that strong in the ring. And I know everybody on here seen the pictures and the difference of that fight versus the fight a year ago. So I believe if it's in the system, it's in the system. That's just what it is.
Hey,
And
facts. I want to chime in.
for the record, I don't think Vegas lost that much money because just like Val said, a lot of people put money on Devin. And think about the people probably more people put money on Devin. A little bit people put money on Ron. So it probably like broke even. You know what I mean? Like I don't really see like them losing because a lot of people put double down on Devin, thinking it was a for sure win. You know what I mean? So I don't think it was that bad with Vegas.
Well, I know one casino has been giving money back for people that had lost because of Ryan. So I did see that online today. That I forgot what company it was. Hold on, I can maybe pull it up. But they are giving money back due to those findings.
All right, now seeing what you got to say about that one. That's a big deal. Giving
Listen,
money back, that's a big deal now. Come on, and we
that,
ain't even heard nothing about the B sample yet.
that's
So
what
I,
I
I
already
don't
said.
even believe.
That don't even make sense to me. We ain't even hear about the B sample yet. Now, I'm not saying that
Yeah, that
that's
don't
not
even
what I'm
make
saying.
sense.
That
Yeah,
don't
that
make
don't
sense.
make
So come
sense.
on, man.
The name of the people are Prize Pick. Prize
Yeah,
Pick. Losing lineup refunded.
yeah,
For
probably
people,
$40 bets, $20
yeah,
bets.
they say it's been we're a game of skill, not Ostarine. All losing lineups with Devin Haney will be refunded by Prize Picks.
That sound like entrapment, man. That sound like all this is set up, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, him messing with Donald Trump might have a lot to do with it.
So let me ask you this, B3. Let me ask you this, B3. We in the
Man, this
United
is
States.
funny.
We in the United States of America. Are you innocent until proven guilty, or guilty until proven innocent?
Guilty
Guilty
until
till proven innocent.
Facts.
100%. And
It ain't
Guilty
even.
to
We ain't even get the investigation yet. You refunding people? Come on, make it make sense, man.
right. Hey,
Make
but
it make
that's how
sense,
they
man.
tell on themselves. That's how they tell on themselves. Only you got to be slow not to catch it, man. You got to be slow not to catch it, boy.
Latoya Top Dog, what you got for us?
Oh,
I want to hear a woman's point of
and
view.
what's up to the chat? Salute to the chat. What up,
What's
Senior?
going on, Miss Latoya?
What's up, Senior? What's up, man?
Okay.
Senior out here?
Do you have something to say about this topic, Latoya?
Man, it's all smoke and mirrors, I believe. It's just mighty funny now. Everything that all this coming out, I just wake up like, what? Ryan cheated. It just seemed like it's just all funny to me. Like after all the stuff Ryan, but you gotta pay attention. All the stuff Ryan was talking about is worldwide topics, and all the stuff that he uncovered too. It's two things to me that could be happening. Either the higher ups are messing with him because of the stuff that he was talking about, or Bill Haney and the Haneys paid for the takedown. There's only
Damn,
two.
they got that type of money.
Man, Bill got that type of money. He ain't broke.
Mm.
I will say
You
one
know,
thing.
Money
It's been
talk.
reported.
Don't do money talk or do it don't. Money talk, right?
No, you gotta understand. Bill got the relationships because
Yeah,
That's what I was going.
Victor Conti has involvement with what program?
snack,
And Devin is a part of what program?
snack.
So he
Snack.
got the relationship to make shit happen, right? All right.
Got the relationship.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like it just all seemed funny to me. All of a sudden, they want to try to take this win away from Ryan, and then Tank tweeted out that they trying to take the win from him too. Like it's mighty funny. It never came out when he fought Tank that he was on this and he was doing that. And now all of a sudden he fight Devin. Oh, he was on the juice. Blah blah blah. There's been plenty of athletes. Oscar De La Hoya just came out and just confronted Canelo about his drug test when he tested drop dirty when he was with Golden Boy. So it's not like it's never been around. It's been around now. All of a sudden, it's just real big just because Ryan and Devin. That was a big money fight. A lot of people betted on that fight. I say it's two things: Bill paid for the takedown, or he got connections for the takedown, or the higher ups are messing with Ryan because the shit Ryan was talking about is not something that these people gonna take lightly about them hurting kids and everything. He just took pictures with Trump. They already on Trump neck anyway. It's not like this stuff
Yep.
can't happen just because he's a boxer. This stuff
Yep.
been happening for years. The government officials been messing with people, taking them down if they speak out about something. Don't be surprised if it go further than this and they really start messing with Ryan. That's all I'm gonna say. They really
Yep.
with this kid, then we
Coach,
know what's going on.
Coach Addy, what you got for me, Coach Addy?
Hey, salute everybody. Good morning. Man, hey, this is some breaking news. I thought it was like one of them AI channels, you know what I'm saying, telling lies again. But then I started seeing everybody chiming in on. I said, must be some validity to it. At the end of the day, man, I don't really. I think the boxing world would much rather have Ryan, you know, with this win because Ryan puts more eyes to the sport. He has a bigger following. He's more popular. He has the complexion for the connection for the protection. So why the heck would they rob him? You know, I don't. Devin Haney is not that big a star, so I don't see why they would bend over backwards to appease Devin Haney. Doesn't make nobody even likes Devin Haney like that. Not only that, Take also accused Ryan Garcia of taking something years ago before they fought because he said the boy looked like he on something. He too big. When Tank was over this, I mean, when Ryan Garcia was sparring with Tim Tszyu, he said he never seen Ryan Garcia that big. That's why he put that rehydration clause on him because he thought that Ryan was taking something. As far as the substances that Ryan is accused of taking, allegedly taking, those substances can actually get out of your system within 24 to 48 hours. They have a half-life. At 12 hours, they have a half-life. So he was probably juicing the whole camp. And VADA gives you a heads up when they're coming out to take the test. It's not like super voluntary like this pop up and you don't know they're coming. You know when they're coming. So if you can cycle off, you can pass those tests all the way up to a certain point. And I believe he just had a gross miscalculation. You know, he probably took the crap before the fight and figured he was going to test clean after because it's such a short half-life. And he just probably thought he was going to get away with it. And he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, man. That's my opinion on it, man. At the end of the day, I just don't see this worldwide conspiracy to take down Ryan Garcia when you got millions of people who hold YouTube platforms based on conspiracy, cover up, government this, government that. Most people still walking around living. I just don't see it. I don't see
Got
it
the
going that
following
deep,
Ryan
man.
got.
I
Ryan,
don't see it
them
going
people
that
don't
deep.
got the following that Ryan has. Ryan has a major following, and this win just put more eyes on him. So people will go back and look at all the stuff he's talking about and really start paying attention. Like, oh, he talked about child trafficking. Oh, he talked about this. He talked about that. All these conspiracies that he now just came out and said that he believe are real. It's bigger than just boxing. It's bigger than just the drug test. Like, I just believe that these people are about to start fucking with this man because of that, and it's just a
But
push.
this is no different than these child actors who've been saying it for years. You got the Corey Feldman. Those guys were saying this back 20 years ago. This is
What
not
happened to
breaking
Corey Feldman?
news.
And what happened to
This
Corey
is
Feldman?
not breaking news that people mess with pedophiles. So I don't see it going that deep. There's some worldwide conspiracy to take down Ryan Garcia, who most people can,
I,
this dude is freaking nut job, man.
I think it's bigger than Ryan Garcia, man. I think Democrats got their hands all in this here because of that Donald Trump thing, man. It's
Exactly.
election time. I think it's
Man, we
bigger than
reaching,
that.
boy. We doing some serious reaching, man. But it is what it is. Everybody entitled to their opinion, man.
It's bigger than that. He don't take that picture with Trump, we don't even be on this discussion. I really believe that. People hate Donald Trump.
A lot of people love him too.
All right, hey Jay,
Hmm.
I want to say
Yeah, the
this real quick.
Republicans.
I hope this. Let me say this one thing. And I was talking to D1. D1 had I like D1. D1 cool people. Um, he Oh yeah, we was talking in the chat. Now, if the conspiracy is true and they are conspiring against Ryan and Bill Haney and Devin are in on this stuff, I'm pulling my support. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna pull my support if they find out that these people are conspiring against Ryan. I don't believe that to be true, but I am gonna pull my support. Um, it seems kind of far fetched But at the end of the day, you can't put it past people. But as I stated earlier, I think they'll be a more inclined to take the time off, or use another excuse. They would say, "Oh yeah, Devin was rate drained. We're gonna come back and try to fight Barrows at 147." Or they would say, Devin, he had a long camp. He been fighting back to back. You know what I'm saying? The people already seen him get his ass whipped. Excuse my language. So you can't reverse that. So this whole thing with Ryan, y'all might be right. I mean, y'all are kind of convincing me, what I'm saying the Democrats and Trump and all of this. It very well could be that. But it just seems real far-fetched that they would do all of that, to this kid. It just seemed kind of out there.
Well,
Everything been a sacrifice. Big players move, they move all sacrifices. Somebody got to be the sacrifice. Why
And
not Ryan?
listen, and I hope and pray, man, that this kid and he wasn't cycling and juicing and all of this stuff, because these kids is putting their lives on the line. And I love boxing. Jay, everybody see it, they'll tell you I like Devin Haney. I like Shakur. I like Tank. I like all the fighters. I never want to see one of them go into the ring against somebody with something in their system in order to get an advantage against them. And everybody, it was all fun and good when we seen him pulling his leg up off the ground, and we was all joking and laughing, happy that Ryan was getting the best of Devin. But this stuff, now we found out this stuff is in his system, and that changes things a lot for me. Because when you put that type of stuff in your system and then you go punch somebody in the face with 8-ounce gloves, you damn near trying to kill them. And if y'all watch that fight, y'all know for a fact, Ryan, I'm almost inclined to say he was pulling his punches. He knew what time it was when he was cracking Devin. He
That's
fought in
conspiracy,
spurts.
man.
He literally hit Devin like, y'all know he hit Devin about maybe 8 or 9 times, like clean. Dropped him every time.
It's not like
So
he fight before no either, so we know him.
he
Right, he
he
been beating
definitely
up
know
on
him. But
Devin.
let me
He
ask you this.
been beating up on Devin, man.
Let me ask you this. He know Devin, right? Do Bill and Devin not know Ryan?
But what about the game
What?
plan? What
Let me
about
say this.
what about Devin not keeping his hands up? Why was that not in? What
Hey,
was with
Mr. Toya,
that?
let me ask you this. You know boxing, right?
I know what I
When
know.
what A-side fighter, what fighter do you know takes a fight that they know they're gonna lose?
Exactly.
It does not happen. They didn't miscalculate. Like you said, the kid missed weight on purpose, and now we're finding out that he had something in his system. This kid, Devin Haney, I know a lot of people have various opinions about him, but we ain't nobody tell me that Ryan Garcia was 6 knockdowns better than Devin Haney. Cause the bookies damn sure didn't know that. So you gotta take it for account for what it was. We all seen
Man,
how he looked in the
them
tank fight.
boys fought 6 times. Them boys fought 6 times, man. Come on.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. They fought a lot of times. It's not,
Right.
but still though, if go when you watch the fight, when he was getting hit with the hooks, Devin never put his hand up to protect himself. Like I never seen his hands. I've always seen Devin hands drop. His hands was not up at all. Like he didn't protect himself at all from that hook. So I don't
And
understand how can you go out and still and then round after round, no preparation to prepare you not to get hit by that jab. I mean, not to get hit by that hook in the straight right because you got the straight right set up the hook. He wasn't prepared.
I can't
I'm a,
say that. I'm gonna disagree with. I'm
okay,
gonna
go
tell
ahead.
you why. You can have you seen we all seen guys with their hands up in the right position and still get knocked out. There's
But Devin
always an
wasn't
open.
up
There's
at
all hold
all.
on. There's always an opening. If you got your left hand up, you can go behind the. You can go behind it. You can go in front of it. I mean, it looks good on. It looks. We can Monday morning quarterback because we looking at everything in slow motion. When you standing in front of somebody, it's an eye blink. That's how much time you got to get out of the way of that punch. Soon as you blink your eye, that punch is there.
Can I
So
can
yeah,
I can
oh
I
yeah, we,
can I
we
add
we
to
can
that?
see we can see all these openings. Oh, look at that opening there. Yeah, because you watched it in slow motion. So
Can
at
I
the end of
can
the day, it is what it is, man. I mean, I think the boy cheated, man. Yeah, it's me.
hey, let me ask a question.
A
Aside from
lot of people lost money on this panel, I can see.
whether he cheated
I
or not,
did.
Hold on, y'all. Hey,
Cut it.
Hey, can everybody
Cut it out.
respect everybody? Can we all respect each other while somebody is talking, please?
Whether he cheated or he didn't cheat, before the fight, they said the best outcome for Devin is the win by decision. And if anybody seen anybody getting knocked out, it was going to be who?
Ryan.
He just got hit with some shit, and he kept getting hit with the same shit that everybody was saying, like, yo, that's a threat. If he had only one threat, and it was going to be that left hand, he got caught with it from round one. So if he put the big hand on him, everybody said, listen, this is the way that he could win the fight.
I was hoping I wasn't having no damn.
And that's where it went left.
Hey Remo,
I was hoping I wasn't having no damn.
it's funny. I kind of can agree, but it did. See, I watch so much. I'm definitely probably the youngest person on here, but I watch so much boxing that it's kind of tainting. It's tainting my view of the fight because. So what happened was when Devin got hit with that first left, and then after the fight, check this out. Why did kids say he was surprised? That threw me. He said it wasn't more so hurt, he was surprised. Now, somebody that you done fought 6 times, your daddy y'all done literally gave him the A side of the money to fight. But you telling me that you surprised about what happened in the ring. And we talking about somebody that we all know that he's been fighting since a youngin, all the way to undisputed, 2-time, all this other stuff. And he was surprised by his childhood rival. I'm trying to tell y'all, there's something fishy going on. And I'm
B3.
glad that the truth is coming out because we all seen Ryan in the Tank fight and how his body looked and how he looked. And we all seen him in the Devin fight. 2 completely different fighters.
2 different
B3.
Really
weights.
got to slow our roll.
Yeah,
Who's
one
coming out right now?
dehydrated and another one not dehydrated. Yeah, we seen the two.
Not even that though.
Because it's just reported and speculation.
They
You know,
fought
like
when
I
they was
said.
what?
Oh, go ahead.
14, 15 years old. You telling me between that 10-year span, you don't expect me to get stronger? We the only ones still waiting on Devin man strength. Everybody became a man already. So whatever attributes Ryan had, he done grew into the rest of you. He's that left hook or whatever y'all want to call it. It's one of the fastest in the game. With all of the technology slowing down and all that, we still don't see him hit. What's the dude where he damn near decapitated him? We have to slow that in today's technology to see he even hit him with that punch. The boy got a quick left hand, and he's a man now.
Mm-hmm.
He's an adult.
And he definitely got a quick left hand. And as we can see, it was enhanced. I mean, that's just what it is. I'm gonna say these people, y'all all follow boxing. These people, this stuff is not just coming out every day. I know people lost money on Spence. You know what I'm saying? Now it was like, oh, and what do people joke about after? Oh yeah, Crawford, he worked with them snack people. Yeah, but you don't have Dan Raphael, 40 years in the business of boxing, reporting on it. They're saying that it was a positive finding. So that's just what it comes down to. The boy, he looked for an advantage. He got an advantage. And I just pray that Devin is not severely damaged from that ass whooping that he took, because Brian put a beating on him.
Hey, let me tell y'all something though, man. The money that was lost was actually loss of people thinking that Ryan was going to win by knockout. Nobody had Ryan by decision. Everybody had Ryan by KO. So I don't know how much money the bookies lost. They probably won a lot of money because majority of the people, I thought if he was going to win, I damn sure didn't think he was going to win by decision. I didn't think that Ryan could outbox Devin, and he didn't outbox him. He knocked him around the ring. You know
He just
what I'm
whooped
saying?
his ass.
But the money was on Devin. I mean Ryan knocking out Devin. That's what the money was on.
Well, Jay, they said the referee was in the way. That's why the knockout didn't come.
Picking him up while he was knocking him down.
I gotta speak on that, Jay. T Hill, let me speak on this.
Hey, B3, tread lightly, B3, because I'm on your ass this morning.
All right, say less. All right, this is what, man, listen, about the ref, man. And I love we in a hardcore hangout because we hardcores, man, and it's the hangout. And we know that when you the champ, the ref is going to give you every opportunity to fight. I had to explain this to the guys that I was watching the fight with. They was like, he's supposed to stop the fight. The ref is helping him. Listen, man, ain't no referee going to stop a fight when the champ has not surrendered, when the champ is not defenseless, and when the champ cannot, defend themselves. The referee is not going to stop the fight. Devin did absolutely hold to get his bearings to get through that seventh round, and he did hold in that 10th or whatever the case may be. But when the will of the champion is not broken, the referee did the absolute right thing. You don't stop that fight. Bill could have stopped that fight, but not no referee. Absolutely not. You don't do that to no champ.
I agree with that. And I was watching the fight last night. Everybody who you remember when De La Hoya fought Ike Cortez, that 12th round, when De La Hoya had him pinned up against the rope and they were swinging like for freaking 45 seconds, going back and forth. Both of them had dropped each other. Referee standing there, seeing if Ike Cortez was going to surrender, but he didn't surrender, so he let the fight go on. And another point I wanted to bring out, this kind of off subject, but if you remember when Manny Pacquiao fought Marquez, you go back and watch that 4 fight. The transition from his body, and he never tested positive, but it was a lot of speculation. The dude had acne on his back, pimples all on his back. His back all of a sudden turned into a freight liner. It was wide, and now all of a sudden he had this one punch knockout power that he never had before. You know what I'm saying? So boxing, the cheating goes on in boxing, man. And if Ryan Garcia was juicing, it's unfortunate because those punches that he landed on Devin, yes, granted he landed them, but they had a lot more impact and they really affected him. If you're juicing, man, you're extremely strong. You got a lot of power, you got a lot of energy, you got a lot of explosiveness, and he's already strong anyway. So you got a guy who's already naturally a strong puncher, and then you're gonna add, then you're gonna put like some freaking Rocky fuel in this guy, man, and make him even that much stronger, man. It's surprising. I mean, just imagine if Devin Haney would have been in a coma right now. The conversation would be totally different. Just imagine if Devin Haney did everything that Ryan Garcia is accused of. Miss weight, come up dirty. It would be a crucifixion. This right here also is on racial lines because a lot of Mexican fans don't care. They're dismissing it. They're still giving Ryan his credit because they beat up Devin Haney. A lot of Tank fans don't care because they glad that Devin Haney got his butt kicked. At the end of the day, it's bigger than all that. This is about cleaning up the sport. This man could have died. We lost somebody already in Team Comeback League. This dude in Team Comeback League got killed in 1 round. Dude fighting on YouTube. It's an African brother. I don't know if y'all aware of the story. He was literally dead in 1 minute of the fight. This sport is too dangerous for people to be cheating, man. And if it comes up that he's doing this, he need to be a lengthy suspension, man. I ain't saying ban him for life, but give him, 6 months, 9 months, a year suspension because it doesn't make any sense.
Hello.
But that ain't nothing, though.
I don't think it's nothing to be funny about. It ain't nothing to laugh about.
But that ain't nothing, though.
Yeah.
A year suspension. They usually fight once a year, really, anyway. If you gonna suspend them, make an example out of somebody. If you really wanna clean up the sport.
Yeah.
Is this allegedly that Ryan is guilty, or we done made him guilty?
It's allegedly.
They done made him guilty already.
Still allegedly. He
already
Come on,
guilty,
Jay.
man. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna speak on what was just last said. Yo, we know he's got a fast hands. We know he's got a hard punch, and we know he got pinpoint accuracy, man, with his punch, and it's juiced up, right? That means that fool Devin got crimson chin to not have gotten knocked out, getting hit so many times on the button like he did. All I'm saying from this point forward is that Ryan has the onus on him because I'm the type of person, you say anything about me, we got to go to the source and we got to prove it right then and there. I'm dead in all this. Ain't no B samples. I'm giving blood. I'm giving nails. I'm giving hair. We gonna test it and we making it public because you're not about to just sully my name, throw dirt on my name just because I went up in there and did something you didn't expect I was going to do. And that's how he need to be. He need to just proceed with that because we already saying this man is guilty.
Hey,
he's already guilty. If he's been guilty, he's been doing it for the longest. That means he was doing this stuff against Tank. What happened with that fight?
I don't want to disrespect nobody, but you know he looked like
He
a
did it against
skeleton.
Duarte. What happened with that fight?
He looked like a skeleton against Tank. I don't know.
Oh,
He was definitely he definitely fought heroic
Come on,
against
come
Tank.
on.
B3.
Bro, you
wow.
seen the hold
Come
on, hold on,
on,
hold on, hold on,
man.
hold on.
Hey, yo,
Senior, senior,
we
senior, senior, senior. Now you
Skeleton
know
is
I'm
how
not
your boy
capping.
looked when he took the weigh in. That's a skeleton.
No. We saw. Oh no, 100%. But seeing, you know, I posted the picture. The
Come
boy,
on.
he ain't have no. His ribs were showing.
Come
So
on.
that ain't no good. Um, Remo, you had made a point, man, that I done forgot because
God
T Hill
bless you.
the T Hill went off. But I just hope and pray this is not true, man. Like you said, T Hill, if it was anybody else, if Devin had popped dirty, it would be innocent, and I mean it would be guilty and proven innocent. He would be guilty in the eyes
That's
of
what you
public
doing to Ryan
opinion.
right
but
now,
Ryan
B3.
ain't popped
That's what I'm
dirty.
going to do. That's what I'm
Ry-
going to do.
Ryan
Because
haven't
you got a
popped
positive
dirty though.
test. I'm
Facts.
going to do it because I know for damn sure, excuse my language, Jay, that they would do it to us
Allegedly
100% every
positive
day of the week.
test.
He didn't pop dirty.
Let something come back about Tank and see how these people treat him.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely not. This boy had a pop. We seen the performance. I can't believe
B3,
y'all not getting this.
B3. What's up,
Come on.
homie?
This boy
B
can't be that chinny. And T Hill,
B3.
I think you're 100% right. Man, listen, we done seen Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Floyd big up this dude since he was a kid, talking about he was gonna be world champion. We done seen Floyd literally try to sabotage the fight, didn't want to make the fight happen, went on live saying that belts don't matter. And just because you got a belt, that don't make you nobody. Then he said Ryan was one of the faces of boxing. You
Let me
don't
ask you this
see.
question. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
Because we just seen Rolly have a belt. And he got his ass whooped to Barrioso. So can you use that to say that belts don't matter?
But you know it's
I'm
all.
asking B3. I'm just asking B3 because we all seen Rolly lose that fight to Barrioso.
I know that's what you missing, saying belts do matter because we
Why?
seen that we seen Sam Watson waving it off in the crowd. And then Week stopped the fight. We know what happened. They wanted Rolly to have that belt to have some leverage. They didn't want Barroso to have a belt. So belts do matter. Now, do they matter when you are the biggest star in boxing? Possibly not.
No.
But it
No.
mattered to everybody else.
No.
I'm just keeping it
G,
real. I know everybody seen the
G
video.
Peasy,
We gonna
what you
call it
got
what it
for
is.
what
What's
you
up?
got for us, G Peasy?
What's up, family? I'm just saying we follow the sport we could love called boxing, and Ryan Garcia, to my knowledge, yo got like a 90% knockout ratio. Like yo been doing this, like that's what yo do. I don't believe that snack PEDs, marijuana, occasional beers enhance what yo did. Like yo do this every fight. Like he do this every fight. Uh, Somebody stop me when I'm wrong.
I mean, but
Man, talk break
why? I mean,
talk.
he tested positive twice. He got two confirmed positive tests, man. I
From
mean,
where?
From the
how do
same
you get
sample.
around that? These are
From
not
the same sample.
allegedly.
Sources.
This
No,
is
no, 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 no.
these
It
are
never.
confirmed two positive confirmed
It,
tests with two
Vada
different
never confirmed,
substances.
but Vada never
From
confirmed
where?
it though.
Yeah,
Vada never
from where?
confirmed it. As of this morning, it's not on their Twitter. It's not on their website.
Allegedly.
So
Exactly. Everything is alleged
so
until
you
it's
think
deemed
Dan
positive.
Raphael will go out on a limb and risk his reputation and ESPN's reputation with some false information, knowing that you can
Shit.
get sued for this? We in USA, man. You can't just come out there and just say whatever you say. Now, if he's dead wrong, like Cal Rittenhouse, he was able to get money because people said he was a racist, and he got billions and millions of dollars. You think if you come out there and slander somebody's name, that you can't sue? I mean, it's pretty more than likely 9 times out of 10 he failed those tests. I
Mm.
mean,
We had day one. We're gonna figure it out. It took the same amount of time it took for this Vada test to come back. Where the hell the pay-per-view numbers at? That's what I want to see.
The pay per view
Start with you
numbers
in a
don't
moment.
matter. Devin got his ass whooped. And another thing,
Then what
no,
it
they
do?
don't. 100, and we all know they don't matter now. What I was gonna say to that is that Golden Boy put out a statement. So I know. So I'm not in the business. So I'm just talking. But what I say is, when you get that body test, and I'm pretty sure that test results is gonna go to the fighter and the promoter that's paying for it. So Golden Boy knows something came back, and that's why they got to do their due diligence to see how they gonna recover from this.
Hey, all like I say, man, the onus is on Ryan. Since the accusations are being believed, as the rumors are being believed is true, he needs to be the one to go out there and put them to bed, so that way they can get it up. And likewise, if he is guilty, then they need to go on and seriously punish him. But they need to start figuring out ways to start holding these people who allow these fights to go down when they have prior knowledge of them testing dirty, quote unquote. They got to be held accountable too, man, because you got lives out there in the balance. And it ain't nothing funny, like Jay said. Ain't nothing funny about them going out there and putting their life on the line against somebody that's got loaded gloves or got some tainted eggs or some beefed up beef. Man, this stuff just got to stop. Period. Point blank.
I'm trying to get right for the summer. I'm ready to go get me some Canelo tacos.
I mean, yeah, if you look
Hey
at
Remo,
all the list, go ahead, brother.
hey now you probably got a great point with that. I feel like they should have the results back sooner. You know what I'm saying? They should be available sooner. But to your point, T Hill, um, they probably got it set up this way, and you know why? Because if that stuff comes out and he pops dirty, they can't go through with that fight and they mess up that money.
That's
So
a good
this is
point.
probably a system in place to where the results are levied. You see what I'm saying? After the fight, so that way they can still get their money.
But you can't
I
have
don't
it.
put
You
nothing
can't
past
have it
these
both
people.
ways though. But you can't have it both ways though, because it's like somebody knew about that sample. If Vada wasn't in bed with nobody, whether it be Vegas, whether it be the promoters, whether it be whoever, if the life of the fighter really meant that much, and he was made privy to that information, somebody also had to make a decision whether we was gonna go in there or not. So if it does come back that the sample is positive or whatever the case is, everybody should be on the line. VADA should be on the line. The promoter should be on the line. Everybody down the line should be liable for a lawsuit if that's the case.
All right,
But it's not.
let me say this here. You had to cheat him to beat him, man. Devin Haney still got a non-blemish record, bro. They had to cheat him to beat him, man. At the end of the day, man, Ryan Garcia is guilty. He said he took ashwagandha, whatever the hell that is. See, when somebody start coming out with excuses and showing the bottle and all that kind of stuff right there, it's a guilty plea, man, at large.
Facts.
Some of us,
Facts.
some of us got to understand it's not our fighter, but at the end of the day, it was a fighter. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. He could have did that shit against Tank, but he probably masked it better against Tank. And then Tank didn't give him a chance to land on him. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I don't want you on my jury. Jesus.
Uh,
Man, sound like some
I'm,
folks on
I'm
this panel lost some money.
no, I'm
Hey,
saying the dude. I'm saying when he probably been doing this shit, bro, but he probably had it masked. He probably just it probably came out, finally came out. Is what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to say. This dude probably been doing that, man. Look at that little bitty dude, man, being powerful like that. The shit finally leaked, finally came out, bro. So at the end of the day, now,
Tank a little bitty dude.
Right.
no,
He
I'm
powerful.
not saying no, but Tank know how to punch. That's a different monster. I'm not saying nothing negative on Tank's side. I'm saying Ryan probably tried that shit on Tank. We don't know how long he's been doing this shit. He's probably been masking the shit. The shit probably finally came out, is what I'm saying. A lot of us is being very insensitive because it's not our fighter. But if that shit would have came out, on Tank or somebody else that we cared about, it would have been a whole nother story. So let's not be so insensitive, bro. That's a fighter. That's somebody's baby out there. And regardless
Yeah,
of
no
how
doubt.
the outcome turn out, turn out, right? He took away a piece of Devin, bro, that can never come back,
Hey,
regardless.
being in boxing news, you're a pharmacist. Tell us what
Yeah.
Ostarine. Tell us a little bit more about Ostarine, man. Tell us something, maybe something we don't know.
I mean, that's usually used like I normally see it like in the hospital
Cholesterol,
side.
right? For cholesterol, right?
It's a storms, man. Usually you see that like in you see that and the hospital side, basically cancer patients. You remember, cancer patients are very weak people, right? So they're very weak and they're very brittle. So what that does is it kind of gives them strength. It kind of make them stronger. It's called a SARMs. So basically, what that does is it's supposed to help them to be stronger, help them to function. It helps them to build muscle because they're very brittle, and that's basically what it's for.
So with somebody that is not sick and takes it, so it really enhances them big time?
It can enhance them, man. Make them into a super person, man. Like Ryan Garcia made him into Superman. You see what he did? Made him into Superman, bro.
Can I say
That's
something?
why.
Can I
That's
say
Man,
why they made
something?
it illegal. That's why it's illegal, bro. Go
Okay.
ahead,
bro, did you bet some of that pharmacy money on Devin? I'm just saying.
dude. If I knew Ryan Garcia was on
Betting with the
SARMs,
house
bro,
money.
I would have bet my house on Ryan Garcia if I knew he was on SARMs, man. Because I would have knew the outcome.
I tell you what, I want to hear from somebody that's new. Big Dre, give us something.
What you got for us, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. Can y'all hear me real good?
Very well, very well.
Okay. Now, from my understanding, both fighters over the past 90 days were tested 3 times by VADA. So he waits until after his second test, before his third test, to start taking something that's on the ban list. I mean, if he was taking something that was banned and everybody gets the list, everybody knows what's on it. And these tests are done at random intervals, but you know that your second test will come, your third test will come the day before the fight. His second test wasn't until 10 days or 12 days before the fight. I want to give this man, the benefit of the doubt, because I have heard of people taking the ashwagandha who, depending upon the brand, it's not clean. And it can give you some tainted results. I'm just saying. I'm from the cycling industry where PEDs and blood doping and performance enhancements ran rampant from the early 80s up until, the 2010s. So, this testing ain't new. That's all I'm saying. I'm giving the man the benefit of the doubt. We know he was tested 3 times before the fight, and only his last sample come up dirty.
Last two. His 19th and 20th. Now, I don't know how many times he was tested. You found out he was tested 3 times prior to the 19th?
It was reported somewhere, I don't remember where I saw it, that they took 3 tests. That both fighters were required to take 3 tests during their camp.
Okay, so they took 5 total. Is that what you're saying?
No, a total of they were taking 3 tests.
Well, 2 of them they did one on the 19th and one on the 20th. That's 2 right there. So you're saying they only had 1 test during the camp?
No, they were tested.
Got him.
That's what I don't know when he was tested, and I didn't pay too much attention to it. But
you said that they got tested 3 times. Well,
they got at least 3 times during the camp.
Ryan said it was at his door every week at one point. That's what he said on the live. I don't know if he capping or not.
Man, Ryan's a liar, man. But at the end of the day, man, this stuff has a short half-life, man. It's basically kind of like you can take something and it can literally be out of your system within 24 hours. You can test clean with the stuff that he was taking. So man, he just screwed up at the end of the day. He probably was taking that stuff the whole time, man. He just never got caught till right at the end. Everything that's done in the dark is gonna come to the light, man. and he's always running around professing to be a this big time Christian and stuff. But he doesn't represent his religion, man. He doesn't represent what he stands on, man. See, you see, the Bible said the name of God is blasphemed among the heathen because of your behavior. He doesn't exemplify a Christian behavior. He's supposed to put off that
Facts.
old conversation. He's a hypocrite. He uses God as a mascot. And we remember in the Bible when they tried to use God as a mascot, Israel got slaughtered because you cannot touch the ark of God, the ark of the covenant, and use it how you want to use it. So now God has exposed this guy as being the cheat that he is, and now he has to be humiliated publicly. That's
I
my
love this
opinion.
guy. Who is he, man? I love this guy. Who's this guy, man? I love him, man.
That's
All
Coach
right, go
Eddie
ahead.
there.
Let's go,
Yo,
Eddie.
Jay,
Coach
this
Eddie. Yes,
this
Remo.
chat, this conversation has gotten way too deep for me. I'm gonna go back in the chat. I'm gonna go in the chat with all the hooligans and stuff. Praise God, Allah, whoever. But too deep for me. But before I do go, I'm loving the jersey this morning, Jay.
Yeah,
My
the
man,
jersey
my man.
fire.
First
New
time
York.
I ever wore it, it was signed by Lynn, you dig, and during the Linsanity era. You know what I'm saying? It's been just sitting in my closet, man. I was like, I'm tired of the moss biting on it. I'm gonna go ahead and at least wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Good day to wear it.
I thought it was a great time to wear it. Exactly. So I was just trying to
I
big
think
up
we
New
get it done.
York.
I think we get it done today. You see what happened? All the shenanigans happened in New York. A lot of nonsense happened in New York. So good jersey. Y'all back in the chat, y'all.
All righty then. Listen here, y'all. I got a lot of other things I got to take care of. And listen here, it's been an excellent show. I appreciate everybody' opinions. You know what I'm saying? What we do know is that it's been reported by Mike Coppinger that he seen the copy of the letter that states that Ryan Garcia got popped for Ostarine. Okay, and that's what I'm reporting. Okay, no less, no more than that. You dig? And everybody had their say. The people in the chat, I appreciate everybody and everybody things that they have said. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, a lot of people have did a lot of talking. So it's up to you what you believe or you don't believe. You did. So other than that, man, I'm gonna go around the panel real quick, get the quick burning desires, and after that, I gotta go to trim jail, y'all. So first person, who is that right beside me right there? I can't see. Oh, T Hill, what you got for me?
Hey, man, we live in a place and a time and age where you're guilty until proven innocent. My man Ryan needs to take that task to heart, go over there and submit everything that he can to clear his name. Don't even depend upon a B sample because, that's a serious accusation and one that should have extenuating I can't even speak right now. Circumstances and repercussions. So, like, if I'm him, I'm trying to do the very best to not even let it go to a B sample. I'm doing everything to clear my name so that I won't have this cloud lingering over me. Likewise, if it is true, he needs to be dealt with accordingly. And I mean, I think the people who allow for fights to carry on need to be handled and looked at in this matter if it is true as well too. Um, all I know is that we gotta slow down on saying things are true until they actually are proven to be true. Because right now, that's so many times people have been put down and taken away, and it ain't been true. So I'm gonna hold to the fact that boxing got this one right, and until they didn't, then everybody needs to be held accountable. And that's all I got to say about that.
All right, who's right beside there with the Ryan avatar right there? Who is that? Hold on, I'll make this easy. B3, what you got? Are you there, B3? He's not there. Big Dre, what you got for me?
Well, I want to kind of echo what Thomas Hill said, and I think he should be innocent until proven guilty. So let's get this B sample out there, and let it be tested twice. From I know there's enough. It should be enough of a sample to have two different labs tested, just for verification's sake. It's um it's a shame that something like this would come up um, after such an incredible ass whooping. Um, yes, I loved it. I'm sorry. I'm not really apologizing, but I'm apologizing. So let's find him innocent until proven guilty. Um, and may everything that needs to come to light come to light.
All righty. Okay. Appreciate that. Being in boxing news.
Yeah. Just make this quick, easy, and let's say it like this here. At the end of the day, Ryan is taking this for a joke. Ryan, and that's why it looks like he's guilty, bro. He's taking it for a joke. He's making all these videos and joking matters, saying treat this like Alicia Baumgardner, all that type of bullshit. This is a serious matter, you know what I'm saying? So to me, in my eyesight, the dude is guilty, man. The dude told everybody what he was going to do ahead of time. None of us took him serious, including the Haney camp. He said he was going to beat Haney no matter what he was going to do. He told us what he was going to do. And guess what? He did it by any means necessary. And that's what happened. And if the B sample come back positive, they need to suspend that dude for a year or two, make an example out of this dude, get that dude out of boxing, and let's move on. And I'm out.
Coach Addy. Coach Addy.
B3.
How the audio, Jay?
You're good.
Man, I just want to appreciate you for letting me on the panel today. Shout out to everybody in the hangout. Shout out to the chat. This is serious business. I know we laugh and joke about boxing and we have good time because at the end of the day, we ain't getting in there getting punched in the face. But these guys is putting their lives on the line and cheating in the sport, man. The people that's cheating, definitely need to be held accountable. Big Dre, all respect to you. I know, and T Hill. I know that Ryan truly appreciates the fact that y'all are gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm not doing it because I know what I've seen, and I know for a fact these reports don't come out in happenstance. It is what so for a fact I do know he was tested positive. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Appreciate you, Jay. Everybody in the hangout, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'm out.
All right. Go back to Coach Addy again. Are you there, Coach Addy?
Oh yeah, I'm back. Yes, sir. Jay, I want to appreciate you having the platform. We can come over here and voice our opinion, and let our opinions be heard. And like at the end of the day, man, we got to put the tribalism, not the tribalism, but we can't be banging on each other. If you love this fighter, you like this fighter. At the end of the day, both everybody's a fighter. Sport need to be cleaned up. Like I say, it doesn't. Things don't register until it hits home. If it happened to your favorite fighter, then you'll be pissed. But since it happened to somebody you don't like or care for, now it's a laughing matter. It's funny, and it's all too often we hear tragic stories about guys passing away in boxing, man. Whether dying in the ring or dying at the hospital. I mean, there was rumor that he fractured Devin Haney's jaw, man. This man, he broke the kid's jaw and he's juicing, man. I mean, this is no good, man. This stuff could affect his balance. All kind of things can happen, when you're getting hit upside your head, man. So at the end of the day, I'm glad. Well, I'm not glad that it happened, but maybe this will bring some awareness to the sport when you got a big name figure who comes up and pop dirty. So maybe they'll tighten their strings up and really watch these guys a little bit more and maybe do more stringent testing or maybe have some procedures in place to safeguard so this doesn't happen again. Because because think about it, in a lot of these little club shows, club shows, they don't test at all. So these guys are going in, you don't know what's going on. So boxing is not just cheating at the highest level, but could be cheating at the lowest level also. But yeah, that's my take on the Jay. Salute to the hangout. Salute to all the people in the chat, and thank you for providing the platform, brother.
My pleasure. All righty. Well, listen here, I appreciate everybody that came in here today, man, that spend time in the hangout, man. And I appreciate each and every one of you all, man. And I thank you all for spending the time that y'all do here with me in the hangout, man. I made this a place for, everybody to speak, man. Is, we don't have all the big names in here, all the big fighters or anything. It's just us regular folks, man, that has their own opinion on what we think about boxing, man. The ones that actually pay the bills in boxing. And that's why I like to hear from you all, because you all need a place where you all can speak up, And one thing, I do not believe in juicing or none of that stuff, man. And I feel, though, that if a person is caught, I believe that they should not be able to be in the sport no more. And I mean that for anybody. If it's my favorite fighter or whoever it is, I believe that if they get caught one time, they should be put out the game. And if they know it's that type of consequences, maybe it'll be less chances of people actually juicing. If you know that one time you're out, I bet you they'll think twice, man. But other than that, man, this is your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News. And I'm out of here, man. And I'll be back at 8 o'clock tonight, God willing. You dig? Yeah. And we out, man. How you turn this damn thing off? And we out of here. Peace.